我是everybody，欢迎回到东音宫。今天呢，我们是来做一个特别集。那我们今天要访问谁呢
？Tim Lambesis，
对，就是 Dany 的主唱。
没错。
那我们待会全程呢会用英文来跟他做访问。
第一次，
第一次。对，那希望如果我们的那个母语啊，因为母语毕竟是中文啊，那如果那个讲的不是很好啊，敬请见谅，我们尽力了，好吧
？Suck it and live with it 。
这么快啊？
还能怎样？
好，不啰嗦，我们直接出发，走。
What's up, everybody? This is 东音宫, your best metalhead podcast in Taiwan.
Yeah.
This is Leon.
And this is Willie. Hasta vista, baby.
Today we're having a special guest, the legendary vocalist from the great Dying. Let's welcome
Tim Lambesis.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We are glad to have you on our show. I remember last time you came is like 2020.
Yes.
Yeah. After that, the COVID situation has gone crazy, and all the performers and the live house was shut down until like last years. Yeah. So we are really good to see you coming back.
Yeah, I think last time I was here was only a week later when everything started to shut down.
Yeah.
And you went to Philippines.
The very last show we were in Hong Kong, and if we had been there 2 days later, they would have shut the airport down.
You saw everyone just wearing the mask.
Yeah, I didn't understand what was happening at first because everybody was wearing masks and we didn't really keep up with the news.
You think they catch a cold?
Yeah. And then
You got COVID?
No, I thought it, but I tried to go to the gym and they wouldn't let me in and I didn't understand why.
This is the third time Dying come to Taiwan. Is this Asia tour any different than the past?
Well, I think this is like a new exciting time for us because we're getting ready to release some new music, and it's given us a chance. The five of us, with this lineup, haven't really spent a lot of time together yet, you know, and so now we're getting to experience traveling the world together.
So how does the chemistry effect after the Cam, Ryan, and Nick join the band?
Well, so it's really close timing because we're supposed to release our next single with everybody, you know, all of these guys performing together. That's coming up. You know, I'm not supposed to announce the official day, but like in a few weeks.
Really?
So we're really excited. So we've all been working hard behind the scenes to represent, you know, how they've contributed to the band, and they've brought a little. You know, Phil and I have been writing songs together for 20 years, so most of the sound comes from the two of us for the new record, but everybody has their little ways of adjusting things and making it feel like this band.
So the new record, will you have any new styles or breakthroughs?
It's hard to say because I'm so close to it. You know, I think if you hear it for the first time, you would have better feedback. From me, you know? I could always show you. Yeah, they're not public to be shown, but yeah. We just have one new song that we're getting ready to release very soon. And so
we are looking for it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about yourself. First, congratulations on your marriage to Dany.
Thank you.
I saw her again today.
Yeah, she's been with me on this whole tour.
I saw you both singing your another band, Austrian Death Machine. She's also a singer and bodybuilder, right?
Yeah, I mean, we share so much in common. So when she first moved into my house and we started building our life together, she spent a lot of time in the studio watching the way that I write music. And then I would get her feedback on what she liked and what she didn't like. And so eventually I started writing songs that I knew that she would like. And so eventually I have an album that I produced for her to sing.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Because I knew that the song Roots Below is talking about the story
of her struggle.
Of her struggle.
Yeah, when we first met, and then she sang 4 songs with me on the new Austrian Death Machine. And then through that process, I got to learn a lot about what she likes and dislikes. And so I was able to write I'm still in the middle of finishing it, but I'm writing a whole album of songs that feel like her sound.
So is there any chance for you to sing in Dying in the future?
For her?
Well, I think because she has her own project now, it's like a way for her to represent all of her own lyrics and all of her own ideas. And it's actually much heavier than Dying. It's very intense. Yeah, very, very intense.
It's also like a metalcore or...
Yeah, it's about as heavy as you could be without being... I don't think it's necessarily like death metal. It's like thrash metal. If you take all the extreme sides of thrash metal and a little bit of death metal, but she really likes like the groove metal, you know, like Pantera and Lamb of God and things like that. Right, so it's like those bands are very, very heavy, but they're not death metal, you know?
Yeah.
So
talking about Austrian Death Machine, Yeah. So you like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Of course, yeah.
So you just like Arnold, or you are a fan of sci-fi movies?
Well, a little bit of both, but I think my favorite era of Arnold Schwarzenegger was like Terminator 2 and Total Recall. Predator, that's my third favorite. Yeah. And also that's when you think about the Predator franchise, like the newest Predator, I think it's like the female that's fighting against Predator. I forget.
Yeah.
I think it's called Prey. Yeah. I think that one and the Arnold Schwarzenegger one are like the most exciting because like you really identify with the struggle of the people. And the other ones are like not as good, I don't think.
Yeah, the conflict is really intense.
Yeah.
You are also a really good guitarist. So how does the team work in As I Lay Dying when you guys start to write a new song? You will also write a guitar riff or something?
Yeah, so Phil's like a much better guitar player, even though I'm able to put together pretty intricate songs, like when you listen to Austrian Death Machine and things. He's even a better guitar player than I am, and so when he writes a song, my notes are usually about the arrangement, like I might change the way it's arranged a little bit, but then when I write a song, I'll bring it to him and I'll say, here's my version of the song. If you want to make it more complex, go ahead. And so he usually will take my ideas and add a little bit more complexity to it.
So that's co-working.
That's co-working.
Yeah.
So you're playing 3 bands at the same time, As I Lay Dying, Austrian Death Machine, and Born Through Fire, right?
Right.
Which parts you like each of these bands, and how do you balance your time between these bands?
Well, originally, with Born Through Fire, I wanted to play guitar more, and so that's why I started that project. And then I was going to have different guest vocalists and have different vocalists, and I was going to play guitar, but then it was so difficult to finish the album working with a bunch of different people, so I decided to just do it because it's much easier to control, that way. But I just miss playing guitar, and so really the different projects come from me. I like being a frontman, but I also want to be a guitar player.
So how often do you work out, and does it give you more power on the stage? Because we can see you're really strong.
I think I appreciate the opportunity to work out because I think it helps my mind and body stay. Like a lot of bands, like I'm in my 40s, and a lot of bands when they get into their 40s, that you can see them on stage, you're like, they're not as intense as they used to be, right?
Just like me.
Well, I didn't know you when you were 20, but like sometimes you go see a band perform, and if you saw them when they were younger, you just felt like, I saw like a much better version, and I don't want that to be the case. I want people to see us play and say, Tim's just as good of a frontman as he's ever been, and it's really important to me to just try to be the best version of myself, and so that's why I like to try to, when I have the opportunity to eat healthy, and I try to just, I go to the gym like 5 days a week. That's not too much.
5 days a week. That's
a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's really a lot.
It's just like 1 hour, 5 days a week.
We usually just work out one day and just take a rest for 3.
Yeah.
A whole week,
Yes,
just laying down.
Yeah. When I first started working out, there was like hardly anybody in metal that did that, and now it's becoming a little more popular. When I was like in high school, like maybe 16, 17, there was like people that like music and people that like sports, and they never were the same. There's no crossover. And I think that was kind of unfortunate because it's like assisted by a very aggressive music, it makes you better, And
we have a metalcore workout playlist. It's all about you, your song.
Okay. I appreciate that. But yeah, when I was younger, it was like you had to be one or the other. You weren't allowed to be both. And I felt like as I got older, I'm not saying I'm the first person, but I'm one of the first people to sort of cross over those two and to help. I hope future generations know that you could do both.
So we are wondering that how you learn to do the false call and scream back like 2000s.
There was really no like coaching back then, so I originally was like a guitar player and bass player and was writing songs, and we were looking for different singers. And every time we'd try somebody out, I'd be like, no, not like that. And I'd get the microphone and say more like this, and I would just do it. And I was trying to just do like an example of what I wanted, and eventually I realized that, I probably do this better than that guy does, so I might as well just keep doing it.
Yeah, it's gotta be you.
So we need to recommend you the band's Dahmer. They are really great, like Buddha. We will say
Buddhism metal.
Oh, I saw. Okay, that makes sense because I saw when they walked in, I was trying to figure out like where the combination came from.
You see a monk?
Yeah, I saw a monk, and so I was trying to figure out like, because they all walked in around the same time, and I was trying to understand.
I would say they are the top of metal band in Taiwan.
Top 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm honored they're playing with us.
Yeah.
We have a gift for you.
We have a gift for you. It's our band.
This is our show's merchandise.
Okay.
It's like this.
Okay, cool.
Like this one.
This design?
And this is for you.
This is one.
Yeah.
It reminds me of
like a banner.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like endoskeleton kind of.
Yeah.
Yes. This inspiration is from Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah.
Crystal
The
Skull.
Crystal Skull.
Yeah. That's cool.
He designed himself.
Oh, you're a good designer. And you guys both sing also?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, very cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming today.
Of course, thank you.